Welcome everybody to Arcane Rush. This is a new Autobattler. It's my second time playing, and thank you to Arcane Rush for sponsoring today's video. You're going to start off by choosing a hero. In this game, we're going to have units that can be orcs, dragons, or gnomes. And we've got a choice between two heroes. We've got Ember Flintwick, who at the end of a turn gives a unit in hand +2/+2. I don't think that's very good, because it's hard to get cards in hand, if I remember correctly. And then we've got Glim Goldspark, who has a passive ability. At the start of turn, give the first unit that died last combat +1 damage. Now, this sounds good. I like the sound of that one. It's a carryover hero. So the way this game works, you get put into two groups, Group A and Group B, 16 people total, and you've got 5 rounds to basically win as many games as possible, and the top 4 players from the group of 8 get promoted. And then, after 5 rounds, the top 4 from each group will go into another 8-player league, and you have to try and win the whole thing. It's an asynchronous Autobattler, which means that you don't have to wait around for anyone. I've got as much time as I want to make my own decision here, and as soon as I'm ready, the next fight will happen, but you are playing against other real people. It's just, you're not able to react to what they're doing, and they can't react to what you're doing, but it gives that feeling of competing against other people. I really like it. Like, I love Autobattlers where I compete against other people, but the huge downside of that is you end up waiting around so much, and it really is a bit of a put off. But in this one, you've got what I think might be the best of both worlds, where I can take my time, I can rush whatever I want to do, and as soon as I'm ready to play, I can play. So we've got 3 options. You can see I've got 3 gold. In a game like this, you want to upgrade the shop as quickly as possible, but I only have 3 gold. I could re-roll the shop for 1, but these units cost 3 to buy, so I'm always just going to buy on the first hit. And let's not forget about our passive ability. If something died last combat, it's going to get +1 damage next turn. So our 3 options are, we've got the Scarab, which is when a gnome ally would take damage, allies with links split the damage instead. So this is good with gnomes, but doesn't seem that impressive. And when it dies, its damage is dealt to an enemy. Obviously, that could be good with the passive. We've got the Autobot, which is when played, discover a module to attach to gnome. I'm not exactly sure what a module is. And then the other one is Tink, which when we play, we get a 1/1 buddy bot. Like, this is the best in terms of economy, because it will give us another card, which we could sell both. I honestly don't really like the look of any of those, but let's see what Augment does. Let's buy it. And it gets an extra keyword, it seems. Oh no, we can attach one of these. So we're discovering module, so it can be attached to a gnome. End turn, gain 1 HP. That sounds quite good. Module Taunt, so it has to be attacked first. Or Flying. Now, Flying, I think, is good. It attacks units in the back row if possible, but I think we're going to go for the carryover play. End turn, gain 1 HP. Alright, so it's a 2/2, and if it dies, it's going to also get +1 damage, and it's going to keep growing each turn. So the Autobot doesn't seem that impressive for the first fight, but look at that, it's already a 2/3. We're getting some carryover, so we are going to lose the first fight, unfortunately. So no points for us. It's basically how it works. It's similar to like a football or a soccer scoring system. 0 points for a loss, 1 for a tie, 3 for a win. But now we're in a position where we've got an interesting option. As we're continuing to grow, we could actually upgrade the shop, essentially sacrificing this fight. But next turn the shop, the cards in the shop will be level 2. Or we could re-roll and buy one, or just buy one. So we've got the Scarab again. We've got the Uruk Prankster, or we've got the Dog Sitter. I'm just going to upgrade the shop. In my experience in games like this, it's always best to just upgrade. Now, when you upgrade, there's different relics that you can equip. Because I'm new, I've only got 1 of 3. But we're going to take this one, and my little chap here is going to get +2. So that'll turn in pretty beefy pretty quickly. Now let's fight. 5-4. We've got the carryover going, and it might be a win on this fight. Let's see. It is going to be a tie. 1 point. It's better than none, that's for sure. But if you look, like most people here that are doing well are shop tier 1, whereas we've managed to upgrade to shop tier 2, and we should be in a really good position. 6-4. So we've got 2 things in here which are both the same. We've got one level 1, the Little Horn. Give my damage to a random ally. But we're going to go for these. Overwhelm, which is on attack, this unit deals excess damage to another unit. And gain 2 damage on attack. I don't know if that's permanent. I don't think it is. We could also re-roll the shop twice here. What's awkward is, like, we don't have anything to sell. Like, if there was a card in here, which, when we bought it, would give us 2 units, we could buy that, sell one of them, and then buy another. But we're kind of left in an awkward position where it costs 3. I don't think gold carries over, if I remember correctly as well. Yeah, you sell units for 1. Triple upgrade gets you rewards. Attack order goes from left to right, which is similar to a Storybook Brawl, which is a game I used to love, but it doesn't exist anymore. Play with more units would attack first. Front row units protect units that are directly behind them. Yeah, it's very similar, like, positioning to Storybook Brawl, which is unfortunately not a game that exists anymore, but one that I absolutely adored. I'm going to re-roll. Play. Give your units damage equal to the number of orcs. Well, I don't control any, so that doesn't sound very good. Death. Allies gain 1/1 permanently. I don't know that that's that great either. Or play Devour an ally when you lose a combat. Get a plain copy of it. I don't think that's good because this would lose its carryover. Or would it be good? No, I don't think it would be good. It's got the attachment to it, right? Which is gaining HP. I don't think we want to do that. Let's roll again. One more. Play. Choose a unit to give it end turn gain 2/2. I think we know what we're going for. Or give an ally taunt. If it already has taunt, remove it. Well, that's not bad because that's got a lot of stats, right? 5/4 giving this taunt might be good long term. Like, we're turning our big beefy guy into a taunt. But I think we're going to go for this. Like, just continuing to juice up the Autobot is the plan here. So we're going to select that. And now it's just getting all kinds of extra stats. Maybe we want to attack first with the smaller one here. But look at this. And it's an 8/7 now. We are investing. Oh my goodness. I thought it was huge. And then we see they've got an even bigger one. Well, we're not doing very well, are we? We might be out before this one's even begun. But let's see. 6 gold. So we probably just want to be buying 2 things here. But none of this is particularly appealing. And this is giving a random... Oh no, the first that died was this. So I probably positioned that wrong. I have to say I don't want any of this. There's only 2 rounds left. I'm just going to upgrade the shop and absolutely hope. As we get that, we get some extra stats here. I don't know. I feel like upgrading the shop is mega greedy. But if we can sneak into 4th position with a couple of wins, that might give us a chance long term. But I think we might be in serious trouble here. I think we've lost. It looks like the big stat stick I was going for was a bad move. We've been cooked. We can't get promoted anymore. It's over for us. So let's just
Maybe my calculations were
go next. And let's try again. So we went for a strategy with a big beefy guy. It didn't work for us. Maybe we need like lots of smaller ones. So at the start, you basically get a random selection of different units you can pick up, and then you get a different hero. So let's go Borka Whitefang, summon a 1/1 doggo and give it taunt. That's at the start of every fight. Kale Blue Blood, give a unit 3/3 until next turn. But that costs 1. This costs nothing. Let's go for the one that costs nothing. So here we go. We go into another little group stage type thing. So you're facing against real opponents, but not in real time, which is an interesting mix. So we're going to remember with our leader, passive ability, summon a 1/1 doggo and give it taunt. This gains damage permanently if it kills something. This summons another dragon. I feel like this guy's just a beast with the doggo as well. I feel like it could be a good combo. Maybe let's let the dog attack first, because it's going to summon to the front, I guess. Oh! Look at that. Doggo gives us the victory. So we've learned that you don't just want pure stats. You want to have some stats, but you want lots of little things as well. I think that's what we got wrong in the last game. So now the decision is, do we upgrade the shop or do we diversify our portfolio? Taunt Barrier. Barrier is basically a shield. Upgrade the shop. It's got to be, right? And we're going to give 2 extra damage to the big guy at the back. Let's try and upgrade the shot while we can. So this one looks like it's going to be a loss because that got 1 extra strength. But we went actually to the right position, so it ended up being a tie. But their Slay card's looking strong. Maybe we should have gone for the Slay instead for some carryover. But we upgraded the shop and we're in the top 4. We're actually tied first for now. But we want to get some level 2s in now. So this one is Death Allies gain 1/1 permanently. I don't know about that. We could buy 2 of these, right? I could sell this. But that doesn't sound that good. Gain a coin. Get a 1/1 doggo. I mean, to be fair, we could buy this guy, sell the dog, and get this. I just don't really like the look of it that much. I guess the question is how greedy you're supposed to go and how much are you supposed to just actually play for some stats. And I guess we're just going to play for stats. So we're going to sell the dog to then get this. Just get lots of stats, lots of bodies. That's the move we're going for now. And it'll be interesting to see if the dog also... And we win, let's go. Be interesting to see if the dog keeps stats. So now when we've got a team, I think let's upgrade the shop again. Straight upgrade. Highest damage. 4 extra, which is a lot. Kind of more than necessary, I would imagine. But here we go. Another fight against Cosimo. They don't have a dwarf as far as I'm aware. But their ability, I think, is what cooked us in the end. But we're still looking good. We basically probably need to win. A draw is also looking... A draw looks like it would be enough to get us into the top 4. We're up against Mr. Peng, who is in 4th currently. And we are now level 3. There's a dragon egg. Surprise egg. Taunt summon a random dragon. I mean, I think we have to take that. There's also this Wallomatic, which is a link and barrier. Link is like gnome synergy. We don't really have gnomes. I'm looking at this and re-rolling. Alright, and there's more level 3s. Kickstart, enemy unit swap rows. That sounds really strong long term. Or this dragon, give a different ally revive and +2/2. I think we're going to take the get over here. That's a cool name. We do also want the dragon to attack first. Because things go from left to right. And let's not forget we're going to get a doggo in as well. Which will go into the front. So maybe we're supposed to leave a spot in the back actually for the doggo to go into. But look at that. We just swapped their positions. I feel like that has to be strong. Because the positioning in these kinds of games is quite tactical and important. And that's a big old dragon, but we come through. It is a fun game, I have to say. Let's go. So now we go into the final stage. Now, when you go into the final stage, the points are not relevant. You just have an amount of lives, and it's last player standing. So... we've got another option, play and sell, get an augment spell. I mean, that does sound like a pretty nice option, but do we have any gnomes that we even care for? I don't even know how you see what's a gnome. I think it's based off the symbol. So dragon. I don't think that's a gnome, as far as I'm aware. So I don't think we're interested in that. I think this is like a neutral. Let's just upgrade, honestly. You get a skull splitter. After you win 2 combats, get a tier 3 unit. Alright. Sure. So they're all up there. They stay permanently as well. So like if I was to sell this, it would make a difference. Then we can re-roll. If there's anything that's like level 4 or something we really want for, we could freeze as well the shop. I'm not sure. All tier 1 units are removed from your shop. I mean, that's a pretty powerful card, but it's not worth freezing for. Let's not forget about the 1/1 doggo as well, right? So let's take the fight. We want to try and get the shop upgraded as much as possible and then just cap out with those big units, I think. I feel like this card's really good. That swaps the positions. And then our dragon summons a smaller little dragon. Is this one going to be a win? It looks like it might be a tie. We'll take a tie. I guess a tie at this stage is just as good as a win in many ways because you don't lose a life, and that's probably the most important thing. So not a huge difference between winning and losing at this stage. So I think the fact we upgraded the shop and still got a tie is really good. So there is a level 4 here. When you summon a gnome in combat, give it a random module. I mean, we're not doing that. So again, I'm just going to upgrade the shop here. I'm playing in the greedy long game. After your units attack, 12 times get a golden unit. Golden units are like when you've upgraded them. So I think now the shop's at max. So we've done all the upgrading, but now it's time to really focus after this to just upgrade our team. That looks like a terrible board. I don't think they've got much of a chance against us, have they? Not even slightly, mate. That was a free. That was basically a buy. But look at the shop tiers, right? People are just chilling down on small shop tiers, but I've managed to upgrade my shop while remaining strong. And I think a lot of that was because the first fight we were able to win. So none of this I'm interested in, right? Devour an ally to get a dragon. I guess it's just a random dragon, so it could actually be good. Honestly, it could be good, right? What if we, like, eat this guy? Let's re-roll. Shaka, Death King. Death given ally damage equal to that of the enemy unit that killed me. Now, that could be good, because there's going to be some big beefy units soon. We hit Mimic Maw, which is a dragon. Attack, devour the ally to my right. If it was a dragon, then summon an exact copy of it. That also sounds good, right? Like if we can build up some big dragon card. But currently, that's not something we have. Intuitively, you would think we should just buy these for stats. I guess, like, the dragon plus the breeze heart is a nice combo for now. We have the 1/1 doggo as well, but we can kind of just stop focusing on that particularly. I think I want to get Shaka Death King as well. Like, I feel like it's just got to be worth it over this. Then we get one reroll, and we could buy one of these as well. So it's level 5, but we're only seeing level 4s. If you lost the previous combat, I sell for 5 coins. Play and death. Give allies 1/1 for each dragon you control. So it does seem as though we're moving towards like a dragon build, potentially, but I don't think that's that good. I'm going to reroll because I could sell and buy something. So we hit 2 more level 5s. Death, get an augment spell, or Buddy Botser to death. Give your gnomes +3. I don't want the gnomes. I'm going to reroll again and just see if there's anything worth freezing for. I could even sell 2 things here and get the doggo in if there's anything good enough. Give your units damage equal to the number of orcs. Get an augment spell. Death. Give a different ally revive and +2/2. Let's reroll again and see if there's anything we want to lock. After you refresh 4 times, find units only of your shop tier. Is that permanent? Because that's pretty good. I think we would have to have it. That sounds pretty good. I could definitely see that being a strategy. You do also have like a hand or like a bench down here. You can't move stuff to your hand though unless you're already full. I think let's just send this. Maybe we're supposed to... is this a dragon? It is. I guess what we're supposed to do then is like... Devour the ally to my right. If it was a dragon, then summon an exact copy of it. And when this dies, summons a random dragon. Like, maybe we're supposed to do something like that, right? But we're not going to have space for it, and we can't even leave space because then we just summon a 1/1 doggo. Let's just see how that interaction plays out if we go for that. So we swap their positions, which I think is really strong. Yeah, I think it doesn't quite work because of the space limitation we have. That was a tie, I think. Did we win? I honestly... I pulled it up at the wrong point. We didn't lose anyway. That's the most important thing. So we've got a bit of a space issue, and the doggo's now actually harming us. Overwhelm attack, reduce my target's HP by half. It's not bad. I think like this doesn't really improve our board though that much. Gonna keep re-rolling. We can also try and upgrade what we've got. This looks like it could be good. When a dragon is summoned, give it 1/1 for each dragon that has been devoured this game. I'm not doing much devouring, right? I don't think I can go for that. So maybe I'm supposed to pivot away from the dragons. When an orc with overwhelm attacks, give it half damage. That's not going to work. I don't want to completely pivot. Keep re-rolling and just look for something. Maybe we should try this. Play Devour an ally to get a dragon. That could work, right? Devour means it gets its stats. I want to devour this guy. The problem is I would have to clear up space. I think this card's kind of bad. So let's play this and devour that guy. Big stats. And we get... Oh, it's a dragon egg. Oh no, it's just a random dragon, and it happened to be a dragon egg, and now we can do that. Okay, so this is the Disco Beast. I looked at it earlier and I was like, that looks pretty good, but because it was like level 2, I got put off from it. But it's actually the play, right? Because you can devour another one and start stacking. Before the ally in front of me attacks, deal my damage to its target. That's bad. Ooh. Death, summon a plain copy of a different orc. No thanks. Cleave, this unit also deals damage to enemies adjacent. Death, give an ally cleave. That sounds like it could be good enough. I think that's good enough. But what do we drop? Possibly just a dragon egg, right? Maybe this guy. Give an ally damage equal to that. That sounds really good though. I'm not gonna lie. Like it could pop off. I think this is like a good late game thing, whereas the dragon egg's a bit mid. I don't know, how good is that actually though? Giving an ally cleave is what sounds most valuable about it. I think it's worth it. It does kind of have to go front row though.
That's a masterpiece. A card worthy of Mimi.
Let's roll. Give revive to the ally to my left, then devour it. Ooh, that sounds like it could be good in this slot, right? Kickstart. Give revive to the ally to my left, then devour it. I don't know where it would spawn in. So, like, if we have this on the board, kickstart triggers first, right? So we could devour this guy. I think we're locking that like for the long term. We want this guy on the team. I don't know exactly how it'll work, but I just know that it sounds pretty good. This guy's still flipping the board. Like, people have like big strategies based off positioning, which we're really taking advantage of now. And look at the stats. This guy got cleave. That's kind of bad. But look. Okay, it was another tie, but we're getting there. We haven't lost. That's the main thing, right? We haven't lost. But we do need to start getting some wins and knocking people out a bit more. We're buying this for sure. We're re-rolling.
You got right there.
Now this, I think I like this guy. The question is, do we want to spend more resources on it and try and upgrade it? Or is it something we're going to drop from the team? I think I like it, you know. I think it's a good one. Devour an ally when you lose a combat, get a plain copy of it. Wait, isn't that insane? Isn't that good on this? Yeah, I think so. I don't know how much I like the dragon egg, really. I think it's kind of whatever. I don't know. I would quite like this. Tricky decisions. Transform into a plain non-golden copy of a random ally, then give it 3/3. Wait, that also sounds good. I'm locking this shop, I think. Let's sell the dragon egg. I don't actually know how good this guy is. I think I might sell it. Yeah, let's sell it and just buy this guy. Oh, what do we get? Okay. We're just looking for another one to upgrade it. And then what we'll do is we'll put this here. Kickstart, give revive to the ally on my left, then devour it. I think that's good. I think it's good. Let's see. I still think this might be good as well, but we're not going to lock for it because I'm not so sure. We're making it up obviously as we go along, but I'm enjoying the game. I like the flow of it and how we're still competing. What did we get here? Wait, that is not working how I thought it worked. What just happened? These two are stacking nicely. We've got big stats here, but that's ranged, which I think... Did we win? I don't know. I don't know if we won or not. What happened? What is this? I honestly don't know where this came from. So like this could be good, right? But I don't think it's worth it. Give a different ally revive and 2/2. We're definitely sending this little chap. Maybe we're not supposed to. I think when you play this, you're going to get like a treasure. Let's try and find an upgrade for either of these because it frees up space. There's another one of these with cleave, but I'm not really that impressed by it. I think it's one of the weaker cards on the team. Just re-rolling, looking for an upgrade, really. We could pick that up as well. So let's sell... Because I think when we play this, we get like an upgrade. Discover a minion from tier 5. Yeah, hello. So I think that's another upgrade, right? Did we get 3 of those, or is it still just... I'm so confused. No, that's the one we just sold. Ah! I think a bit of confusion snuck in there. I thought I was getting rid of the cleave, but I got rid of the devour. Never mind. We're back to where we were. No upgrades there either. Well, we got one more reroll. Yeah, I feel like we haven't done a great job over the last few... We got into a good position, but I have a feeling that we're not scaling anywhere near enough to win this one at this point. But we'll see how we get on. To be fair, it's another draw. We're not losing. We are certainly not losing. They're all beating each other at least. We are the king of draws. Come on, let's get some more upgrades. Give barrier to your units of taunt. That's not going to do anything. Keep re-rolling. Hopefully get an upgrade. Alright, we hit an upgrade. Bam! So it's a gold unit now. Attack, devour allies. Ooh! It does everything in the row now. If they're dragons. This I don't think is the best for us. Avenge, give your dragons permanent 2/1. I think we go for this. Yeah, this guy. And I think we're going to sell this and bring him in. And hopefully it makes something good. It's the same chap. Wait, isn't that good? That might be good. That might be really good. We'll have to see how that works out for us, but I've got a good feeling about it. Now we're looking for an upgrade on these two. What's this dragon? Flying, it attacks back row. When an allied dragon is summoned during combat, it gains my damage. That doesn't do anything for us. Alright. Let's fight. Let's see what happens in the front row. I think it's going to be insane. This is going to devour both. And then this should... Does this one still go through? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, it's when it's attacking though, right? Yeah. Oh, this is broken, I think. Oh, hello. Yeah, I think we found the combo. We doubled up on that guy, and it's kind of insane. I think we're about to win the whole thing. Everyone's on 1 life. We're still on full health. And we get another upgrade. Hello. For the move guy, who's like our little disruption tool amongst all of it. And this is going to give us a discover. Orcs. Every turn, get a plain copy of the unit to left and give it 4/4. Devour an ally. Death, summon a dragon, and give it half of my damage. Well, let's buy that, right? Because we can devour this. Oh, we have to free up space for it. So let's try and upgrade this first. Because that'll give us the space we need without having to sell anything. Oh. Let's buy another one of them as well. Let's just fight. It doesn't make a big difference, I think, if we have that or not. We might live to regret that, but let's see. I think this is actually the money card. Honestly, I think this card's insane. Oh. Wow, we got cooked. Yeah, you see, that's a problem. But they got... Wait. No, they didn't get knocked out. I thought they got knocked down. I was like, how would that even make sense? But they didn't. Why can I not sell this one? I guess we have to have space in order to sell it. Alright, I think it's time to give up on Shaka Death King. They're not doing enough for us. Because we're going to do this. What is that? Barrier, Avenge. Okay. And now we play this. Well, we'll play this to sell it. I don't think you can just sell it. Damn, that's OP. We might keep that, but I doubt it. Play Devour an ally.
Brilliant. Genius. Electrifying.
Bam. So now we've transformed those into more stats. We still could do with getting a better backline. Like, we kind of sacrificed a lot there to get that working. I'm not sure if that was the best move. Oh, these guys are what we're looking for, right? Look at this. In he comes.
Whoa, look at you.
And then in he comes. Oh! I don't know if that was a good thing. I feel like we just lost stats with that. Devour an ally. It's got to be that, right? I think something just went wrong with that, but let's see. I think we're taking that. Oh my goodness. That was all a lot, wasn't it? I guess we buy the dog still. Because there's nothing else I can do with it. And we're going to get the 1/1 doggo in. It's a fun game. But look at the state of this. This is absolutely huge. Bam. Devoured. Stats everywhere. That is a good board. Look at this dog in the back. Oh my days. Dominant performance. I think we've done it, mate. Alright, Valhalla is the final boss of this run. Can we do it? Can we do it? There's 2 slots basically we can improve on. This is pretty good, right? But let's just reroll and see this, because this is about to go through. Cleave death, give an ally cleave. I guess it's fine. Alright, I would like this. But I have to sell that. And I also have to sell this. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's basically not what we wanted, but never mind. Could we do it like that maybe? No, I think it's still correct to do it like this. Alright, let's fight. This could be the last fight of the video. Thanks again to Arcane Rush for sponsoring. It's a fun game. Oh, that's... Is that scary? I don't think it's that scary. I think that little tactic of us moving this stuff is actually so disruptive. Look at that backline. That's a lot of stats. But it's not enough! Let's go. Big win. 1 defeat. Very, very fun game. So that's Arcane Rush. If you guys want to check it out, make sure to use my link in the description. Give the video a like, and if you want to see more stuff of Arcane Rush from me, let me know in the comments below. I reckon I'm pretty good at it. Oh, if I do say so myself. Thanks again, Arcane Rush for sponsoring, and see you guys soon.